At 99 years old, Dick Van Dyke still dances, still works out, still sings in tune, and somehow he still looks 40. This isn't some Hollywood stunt. There's no plastic surgery, no blood transfusions, and no anti-aging snake oil behind it. In fact, Dick Van Dyke has revealed exactly how he stayed so young, what he eats, what he avoids, how he moves, and the one morning habit that gives him more energy than men a third his age. And if you stick with me to the end, I'll show you how to copy his entire routine without spending a dime. The legend who refuses to age. Born in 1925, that's not a typo. When Dick Van Dyke entered the world, Calvin Coolidge was president. The Great Depression hadn't even begun yet. Yet today, in the year 2025, this man is still on TV, dancing. Just last year, he went viral again, showing off his moves on The Masked Singer at 98. And when the mask came off, viewers couldn't believe it. The man who once danced with penguins in Mary Poppins was still on his feet, still gliding. But Dick's story isn't just about talent, it's about vitality. He's become the gold standard for how to grow old without getting old. And if you think it's genetics or luck, you're wrong. So let's get into what he's doing differently, starting with what he doesn't eat. The 5 foods Dick Van Dyke avoids like the plague. If you want to feel younger, think sharper, and move smoother, your first step is subtraction. These 5 foods are aging most people from the inside out, but Dick Van Dyke cut them out decades ago. Number 1, processed red meat. No bacon, no pepperoni, no salami sandwiches. Dick Van Dyke has long avoided processed meats, and for good reason. These are loaded with nitrates, saturated fat, and preservatives. Studies have linked them to heart disease, colon cancer, and cognitive decline. Dick made a choice early on, protect his arteries and his brain. And considering he's still active and sharp at 99, it clearly worked. Number 2, salty processed foods. Chips, canned soups, frozen dinners, off the menu. High-sodium diets are a shortcut to high blood pressure, strokes, and kidney problems, especially as we age. But Dick keeps his food simple, fresh, and homemade whenever possible. He uses herbs, spices, lemon juice, not salt, to flavor his meals. That means less bloat, better circulation, and lower risk of heart disease. Number 3, alcohol. Here's a shocker for some. Dick Van Dyke never drank heavily. In fact, he's been open about struggling with alcohol early in life, and how giving it up transformed his energy, clarity, and longevity. Alcohol dehydrates the body, weakens the liver, damages the brain, and messes with sleep. Dick credits sobriety as one of the most important decisions he ever made for his health. Number 4, sugary desserts. No cakes, no sodas, no glazed donuts. Dick's not anti-sugar, but he treats it like a rare guest, not a daily habit. Refined sugar accelerates aging through inflammation. It spikes insulin, disrupts hormones, and feeds disease. Instead, Dick reaches for fresh fruit, a square of dark chocolate, or a handful of berries when he wants a treat. Number 5, fried and fast food. Greasy takeout? Not in his kitchen. Dick avoids fried foods because they're drenched in trans fats that inflame joints, clog arteries, and cloud the brain. His meals are baked, grilled, or sautéed in healthy oils like olive oil or avocado oil, foods that nourish rather than damage. Cutting out those foods is a powerful first step, but it's only half the secret. The real question is, what does Dick Van Dyke actually eat to power a 99-year-old body that dances, sings, and glows like it's 1964? Here's a look inside his plate and how you can build your own anti-aging meal plan starting tomorrow. What Dick eats in a day and why it works. Breakfast, oatmeal with berries, nuts, and seeds. Dick's mornings begin with the ultimate longevity meal, oatmeal. But we're not talking about some bland packet. His bowl is loaded, blueberries, banana slices, chia seeds, almonds, a touch of cinnamon. Why oatmeal? It fuels the brain with complex carbs. It lowers cholesterol with soluble fiber. It stabilizes blood sugar for steady energy. It protects cells with antioxidants from berries and omega-3s from nuts. In just one meal, Dick is feeding his heart, brain, and muscles. Lunch, omega-3 fish and leafy greens. Lunch is light but powerful. Think grilled salmon, a side of spinach, and olive oil with lemon. Why fish? Omega-3s reduce inflammation, improve memory, and boost mood. One study even showed older adults with high omega-3 intake had larger brains, literally. The leafy greens, they're rich in vitamin K for bones, folate for brain function, fiber for gut health. He keeps it clean, colorful, and nutrient-dense. Dinner: mushrooms, quinoa, and roasted vegetables. Dinner is all about recovery. Mushrooms are low in calories but high in antioxidants, particularly ergothioneine, which fights cellular aging. He sautés them in olive oil with garlic, tosses in roasted carrots or Brussels sprouts, and serves it over quinoa, a gluten-free grain packed with protein and minerals. It's easy to digest, light before bed, and anti-inflammatory. Dick's 3 favorite longevity superfoods. Over the years, 3 ingredients have become part of Dick Van Dyke's daily routine, and science backs them all. Number 1, turmeric. This golden spice contains curcumin, one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatories ever studied. Dick adds turmeric to smoothies, tea, even eggs. Curcumin has been linked to reduced joint pain, delayed brain aging, lower risk of depression. Add black pepper to boost absorption, and you've got one of the world's most powerful aging fighters. Number 2, leafy greens. Spinach, Swiss chard. Every single day, Dick eats at least 1 serving of dark leafy greens. The vitamins and minerals in these veggies help with blood flow, bone density, vision, immune response. Multiple studies have shown that just 1 serving a day can slow cognitive decline. Number 3, blueberries. Dick's favorite fruit, and for good reason. Blueberries are rich in anthocyanins, which protect neurons, improve memory, and fight oxidative stress. Whether he's tossing them into oatmeal, snacking on them raw, or blending them into smoothies, these little purple powerhouses are part of his anti-aging arsenal. Dick Van Dyke's fitness routine, still going at 99. Here's where things get crazy. Dick doesn't just eat well, he moves like he's still in his prime. Gym workouts 3 times a week. He said it himself, "I still go to the gym, I do a little weightlifting, and I work on the machines." At 99. But he's not trying to bulk up, he's protecting his muscles, bones, and balance. Light weights maintain strength without stress. Stretching keeps him limber and pain-free. Balance training helps prevent falls, a top risk in older adults. Water aerobics and swimming. Dick loves exercising in water. It's easy on the joints, but great for resistance. Water workouts improve circulation, strengthen the heart, and enhance flexibility, all without impact injuries. Plus, it's fun, and if your workout is fun, you keep doing it. Walking every day. No matter how busy he is, Dick walks. Just 20 to 30 minutes of walking per day. Lower your risk of dementia. Improve cardiovascular health. Boost creativity and reduce depression. And the fresh air bonus, dancing, his real secret weapon. This might be his most powerful anti-aging tool, dance. Dancing isn't just cardio, it's coordination, rhythm, memory, and emotion. Dick's entire life has been built around movement and joy. And now, science is catching up. Studies show that regular dancing in older adults improves balance, brain function, and mental health. For Dick, it's more than fitness, it's expression, it's celebration, it's life. The mindset that keeps him young. If you remember anything from this video, make it this. Dick Van Dyke doesn't just eat right or move right, he thinks right. Constantly. He's not afraid to act silly, to fall down, to try something new. He surrounds himself with joy, music, family, and purpose, and he never, ever lets the number 99 stop him from living like he's 39. In one interview, when asked how he stays so young, he simply said, "Keep moving, keep laughing, and don't let the old man in." And that might be the most important longevity secret of all. The morning habit. So what's the one thing Dick does every morning, no matter what? He moves. Before breakfast, before phone calls, before sitting on the couch, he moves. 10 minutes of dancing, a little stretch, a quick walk. That's all it takes. Just 10 minutes a day to unlock energy, clarity, and strength. No pills, no powders, no excuses. Just movement, and the discipline to do it every day. Dick Van Dyke is 99 years old, and he's living proof that getting older doesn't have to mean getting old. He avoided 5 toxic foods. He ate like nature intended. He moved like it was his job and laughed like it was his mission. And now, he's thriving while others are declining. You don't need fame, fortune, or a film career to follow his path. You just need commitment, joy, and a little daily movement. So if this inspired you, smash that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe, because we're diving into more anti-aging secrets from the world's most youthful legends next. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't just get older, get better.